The Shadow Society event is here, and it's definitely an event, I'll tell you that. So let's go over everything in it, because you'll probably want or need to know. First of all though, let's go over the new content rather than the new skins first, because we're getting a brand new LTM called Lockdown, and it does look pretty decent. Basically, it is a mixtape LTM mode where you do have team deathmatch loadouts, and every so often a capture zone goes active that one of the 4 teams have to dominate to get points. So it's kind of like a hot zone kind of thing, where there's one zone active on the map and everybody fights for it and it moves around. Although that's my interpretation, because the description on the website was very short, as they wanted to advertise something new they've invented, the Apex artifact, which seems to be one of many. This Apex artifact is called the Cobalt Guitar, and this is it. And basically, it's a universal heirloom. Before we do get into the big details, Respawn basically said Apex artifacts are a new universal mythic melee that can be wielded by any legend, starting with the Cobalt Guitar. The Cobalt Guitar can be acquired through Shadow Society event packs as part of the limited time event. And hey, do you want to learn something really fun and cool? Remember the Final Fantasy event? Well, yeah, it's coming back in the form of the Shadow Society event. So once again, we have this event layout with 36 items. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems this is going to function entirely like the Final Fantasy event, where you have to gamble for your items. So once again, if you want this universal melee, you're going to have to gamble for it out of 36 packs. And guess what? One of the other favorite cosmetics is coming back. Deathbox cosmetics are back. And once again, you have to finish the whole event to get this Deathbox cosmetic. It's called the Tax Collector Deathbox, so I won't be getting it because I don't like paying taxes. And we did see a few frames of it in the trailer. It does look pretty spicy, but once again, it's not going to be worth the money, is it, guys? But it sticks to more of a classic Deathbox look, just with a fresh lick of gold over it. Also, once again, there will be milestone awards in this event, so say after 10 packs you get this charm, etc, etc. Respawn did clarify that you do have to complete the event to get the Deathbox cosmetic though. A fun little thing though, some of the skins we saw in the Apex Museum have made their way into this event, including the Ballistic skin, the Lifeline skin, and that's about it from what I can see. Although the Horizon skin is definitely really cool and I really want that. And the Revenant one, well, Revenant always gets amazing skins, and they've really knocked out the ballpark again once again with this one. Looking through this blog post, I don't think it's outright highlighted if they are going to keep the reduction that was in the Final Fantasy event, but I hope they do, because that was actually decent, because you could get the first few packs out of the event for a really cheap price. And I guess it's kind of to give you a taste of the gambling and get you into it, but still, you can't really beat those discounts while they're there. Of course, luckily, there is going to be a free aspect to this event where you can get some free stuff, and the new currency that's going to be introduced is called Reputation. You get Reputation by completing daily challenges and event challenges, and when you get these Reputation points, you can spend them in the event store. In the pictures they gave us, you can buy event packs, luckily, and I would assume, much like the last event, they are going to appear on the second week. So when this event comes out, if there aren't event packs in the store, don't spend too much of the free currency so you can get them for free. Also, you know the drill, if you get very lucky, you could get the mythic skin from one of these free packs. You have to be very lucky though. There is also a free legend skin in the store. It's for Horizon. She has blonde hair and a cool little purple outfit. Nothing amazing, but once again, the fact that this can be earned with free currency isn't too bad. Also on the right, we do have challenges where you can get badges from event progression, so get ready to get your grind on here. Also, in some other pages of the event store, there is an Octane skin with a charm that looks a lot like his heirloom. So I'm interested if this is just a charm of his heirloom recolor, or they've made another charm of another Octane heirloom recolor. I'm honestly a bit confused to what this is. And that's about it for the main store, although we will get back onto the features of the mythic heirloom very soon, because Respawn actually gave us some patch notes for this event, so even if you don't like the store aspect of the event, there is still some changes. And these balance changes start off with changes to care packages. First of all, care package weapons will not spawn in the first set of care packages now, but seasonal gold weapons will spawn in their place. Second and third waves of care packages are unchanged though. Devs did justify this by saying they've changed care packages to be a lot more powerful, so some of the early care packages feel very unbalanced, and they're just kind of balancing them to fit the game flow. So I can definitely appreciate this one, especially if the gold weapons are pretty good. Devs did also say they normalized assault rifle and marksman spawns. We did also get some balance changes for the car, although these occurred at the start of Season 20 and Respawn just forgot to tell us, so you have actually been playing with this change. Basically, ADS vertical recoil has been slightly increased. We also got a buff to the Eva 8 in the care package, which is huge. The blast pattern has been tightened, initial projectile speed has increased, improved handling, but at the cost of reduced reserve ammo, which honestly honestly, I think is a change for the better rather than the worse. The gun should act a lot tighter and a lot better now. The Rampage energize time has been reduced to match the animation. The next balance change is about the wingman, but I think this one was already applied near to the start of this season, so you've probably already been playing with this change for a bit now. Ballistic got a brand new perk, which is awesome. He no longer has ammo vision, but he now has Speedy Whistler, so when he hits somebody with his tactical, he gets a 2-second burst of speed, which I might try him out now. Also, his lasting bullet perk was moved to level 2. Bangalore's ult cooldown has been increased by 30 seconds, and her smoke has seen nerfs, which really sucks. Like, genuinely big nerfs as well. I mean, just look at this. Some other perks have also been changed, so she no longer has the big bank perk, and it's now a tactical cooldown perk. Houndy had some balance changes where the Odin's Glare perk is now level 2, and the tactical cooldown one is level 3, which makes a lot of sense because Bloodhound's tactical cooldown perk was definitely more powerful than the devs thought. Caustic's Gas got some buffs, in my opinion, and also his upgrades were just moved around a bit. Once again, this is happening with a lot of legends because the perks are new and Respawn has to adjust them a bit. Conduit's tactical actually got a cooldown increase, which I'm sure a lot of people will be happy with, and also a regen interruption delay time increase. Not quite sure what that second thing is. Tell us in the comments. Fuse had a bit of a perk change, and Lifeline got a lot of perk changes, although not with the perk you'd think. Basically, they removed tactical cooldown and replaced it with tactical cooldown plus, which allows you to basically have a dock always present in the game. For her level 3 perks, Gift Wraps was removed and replaced with Gold Plated, which basically abided by the care package changes from earlier. Octane had some minor perk balances, Pathfinder also had some minor perk balances. Revenant's ult took a major hit, now Nox no longer refreshed attack during the ult, also the tactical cooldown is no longer shorter during the ultimate, and his ultimate cooldown was increased by 60 seconds. Damn. Also, his Agile Assassin perk was removed, his tactical cooldown perk was moved to level 3, and a new ultimate cooldown perk was added which reduces his ultimate cooldown by 30 seconds. This perk is in level 2. For Seer's balance changes, basically I just think they're trying to make him a bit more of a tight and solid legend, because right now it feels like they don't really know what they want to do with Seer. So I kind of feel like this is just the start of the Seer changes, because normally he's quite a useless legend. Wraith had some minor perk changes where her attack cooldown was moved to level 3 and her ult cooldown was moved to level 2. You may notice Respawn are moving a lot of the tactical cooldown perks to level 3. And that is it for the balance changes. Also, we did get a few map rotations. Now Pubs is Stormpoint Olympus Broken Moon, Ranked is Stormpoint Olympus World's Edge, and some of the mixtape maps were rotated. There were some configurations to existing modes, and weirdly enough 3 strikes, which I don't think was actually mentioned to be coming in this update unless I've got something seriously wrong. Also, Apex added a new map, Monument, which I think is just this place from World's Edge into mixtape. The rest of the things are just some glitch fixes, apart from a few quality of life changes where Respawn actually made it so you're less likely to be the jump master if you're under level 5 or were the jump master last match, which is a pretty good change. And also Crypto now has a new voice line for when his drone is destroyed by the environment rather than a player. Back to the Universal Heirloom though, because it's different than we expected. We were actually expecting this to come with interchangeable parts, and unfortunately there's no mention of this in the patch notes right now. We don't know if Respawn removed them last minute because there was clearly backlash on Twitter or stuff, or we don't know if this leak was just false or an earlier version of the Heirloom. But at the minute it seems there's no customization options. My theory is at the last minute, rather than deciding to go with an heirloom that you can customize, they just released a new series of heirlooms which will be Apex artifacts, although I guess we'll just have to see fully everything when this new update launches on March the 26th. So what are your thoughts? Are you going to be getting anything from this event? I know it's one of these events people don't like, and subscribe.